guys, what's up? I hope you all are doing well and I hope कि तुम सब लोग के trades बहुत ही profitable हो. अगर नहीं है तो this is the video you have to watch. Like at least to get started, if you're a beginner, this is an amazing video to watch because you will have a good perspective about what to do and what not to do, because these are the 7 lessons that I have learned from my trading journey. Like in these past 2 years, whatever mistakes I've done, whatever I think that has helped me where I am right now is compiled in this video, in this holy video. So anyway, let's get started. So first things first, you might have heard this a lot of times, but it is true, you know, focus more on the chart rather than the PNL. You should focus on getting better RRs, risk to reward ratio, than to see how much you made or how much you didn't make, because you know RR actually determines how good a trader you are. क्योंकि 1 लाख पे भी कोई 1000 बना सकता है और 10,000 पे भी कोई 1000 बना सकता है. 1 लाख पे जो 1000 बनाता है उसका reward is 1% of his capital, whereas the person who makes 1000 rupees on 10,000, his profit is 10% of his capital. See, there's a huge difference in these two people. And how can we determine how, like, उसका कैसे ज़्यादा profit हो गया, इसका कैसे कम हो गया? It is because capital का difference and also the trade का difference. कि दोनों ने तो same amount बनाया ही, लेकिन the percentage is different. So it is important that you focus more on the chart, focus on taking really good trades and filter out. You don't have to be in every move that the market makes. You have to make peace कि हाँ, there will be some moves that will be going ahead without me, but there will be some moves that I'll be riding on. So the second thing is keep learning consistently. I said consistently, not every day. क्योंकि every day कुछ पढ़ना चालू करोगे ना, you will just keep learning and never apply. So it's important that whatever you learn, you apply and then move on to learning the next thing. This is a very huge mistake I did in my early days of trading, that I would just keep on learning something new, watching a new video, reading a new book, something or the other, and I would never apply it. I'm like, oh, इतना जो knowledge है मेरे पास अभी पढ़ते जा रही हूँ, तो I am just getting more knowledge. But when there is no practical application of this knowledge now, it is useless. So it's important that you do that. If you learn some new concept or something, back test करो पूरा, and then live market में देखो कि कैसा जा रहा है. Live market में भी करो तो उस वक्त paper trading करना, क्योंकि you are testing out a new concept. Or do it with a very small amount of capital if you are too wealthy or too rich. It's good to be born with a platinum spoon, I guess. I'm not kidding, but paper trade karo. That is the main. Third thing is journal. Journal. I don't know, I cannot say it enough, but journaling is very, very important. The moment from which I started journaling consistently is when a huge change came, because when you're writing it down now, it's actually registering in your mind and you know where you're going wrong. If you want to come back and reflect back on your previous trades, you can just go to your journal and think about why you made that trade, why you didn't make that trade. वैसे सब सोच के वो पता चलता है. Like suppose you had a really good trade last week, but you don't know what caused that and you want to think about it, वो क्या हुआ था इस हफ्ते, but you will have no idea. So it's important that you journal every trade that you take or you don't take. Like you saw a move, but then you were like, नहीं लेना चाहिए. वो सब reason लिखो ताकि you know, even if you make a big loss or something, don't be ashamed to write it down. That is the biggest mistake you can ever make, कि only journaling your profits and not your losses. So it's important that you do both, क्योंकि you can reflect back on both. So that is when you can go back and see कि what you have done wrong and what you have not done wrong or what you have done right. So that brings a feeling of assurance कि हाँ ये किया था and that is what I'm going to stick to. Because what everyone does is different. What everyone makes money with is different. क्योंकि हम सबका psychology is different. Emotional quotient पे ज़्यादा dependent है trading rather than IQ. EQ is more important than IQ in this field. So make sure that you have that presence of mind and are journaling. Fourth thing is don't have too many mentors. So what I used to do was switch between mentors every few days or every few months or something. And in the beginning, like I said, बहुत सारे mistakes किए मैंने. So I used to watch videos by various traders and get myself confused. क्योंकि like I said, सबका psychology different है, and whatever people take trades based on is also different for them. So when I watch too many different people, it will also confuse me. So what you should do is Pick one person at one time, see what they are doing, apply, see if it works for you. If it doesn't, move on to the next one. ऐसे करते जाओ, and that is when you eventually find your system. क्योंकि you won't find it in one jhatka or something. If you do, you're very lucky. But if you don't, you have to just keep patience and see what actually works for you, what doesn't. And it may be a combination of 2 or 3 or more traders ka system, and then you make your own system. It could be anything. So don't hesitate much and do what suits you, but don't have too many mentors or too many videos that you're watching at once. One at a time. 5th point is have someone you can talk to every day, or on a weekly basis, or in a few days basis. Just remember, this is not a competition but a discussion. The other person should also be a trader or know something about trading. Just remember that कि है ना, competition नहीं है, एक discussion है. It will just help you gain a new perspective and think about your trades in a new format. That is more important than anything. It's not a competition to show ki who's better, who's not. वैसा नहीं है. Just plain discussion with your friend. See how he is, how she is doing. It genuinely helps you take the load off. I'm not kidding. It helps a lot. Like even when you go to the gym, if you have a partner or someone who comes with you to the gym and works out, या फिर trainer ही ले लो अपना. ट्रेनर रहता है, वो मोटिवेट करता है, ये वो, तो फिर वो भी अच्छा लगता है, राइट? लाइक व्हेन देयर इज अनदर person who's in your own same journey or something, so that is very important. Okay, the 6th point and the second most important point, the most important point will be the 7th point. Like in the 6th point, the second most important point is the amount of capital that you're deploying. Make sure you're willing to risk however much is the capital that is in your trading account. It is not the amount that you're deploying. In your trading account जितना है, that is your deploying capital. ठीक है? Because there might come a time where you have lost all your emotional balance and you are like कुछ भी करके profit करना है करके, you might end up losing it all. So make sure you are comfortable with the amount that is in your trading account and keep on withdrawing that money on a daily basis. If you're making profits on a daily basis, so keep on withdrawing it as soon as you make it. Like तभी के तभी available नहीं होता है profits, I also know, but it does reflect on the next day itself, like in the trading account ka balance. So what you can do is withdraw that amount of capital from your trading account ka balance so that you don't end up over trading or losing more than you are actually willing to. And once you get comfortable with the higher amount, tabhi you can gradually increase. Don't go all in at all once. That is all. And the 7th point is don't make it your job. Making it your job will be the worst thing. And I don't mean it in a negative way. Like jobs are good, but jobs mein kaisa hai, you have to show up every day and do your work every day. Trading ko वैसे मत लो. That is what I'm saying. Jobs are good, but I'm not trying to offend anyone here. I'm just saying that trading में you don't have to turn up every day. There can be days where you just feel off in general, even though it's nothing related to trading. But अगर कुछ भी off सा लग रहा ना थोड़ा सा, don't trade that day. No one is forcing you to. If you want to be profitable in the long term, it is important on the days you don't feel like it, you don't trade at all, because that will bring a huge difference in your trading and you will also be more peaceful. And make sure you take breaks in between कि trade के ऊपर trade 9:15 से 3:30 तक trade के ऊपर trade नहीं लेना है. Like I said, you have to be okay with missing some moves. So I hope all these tips helped you, and if you have any learnings of your own, make sure that you tell me in the comments below so that I can also learn something and all the others who read the comments can also learn something. So that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Ta-ta, bye-bye.